I don't know. Maybe. No, I wouldn't have thought so, no. No, it's back up. I've just started a new one now. Just started a new stream. There's no way to rejoin. It's so annoying. So everyone just has to move over. There we go. I am back. Was it the power button? No, no, just dipped out. No idea. Xander was being a good boy. Xander had gone and sat with his mom. Yeah, no idea what it was this time. But we're back up and running. Gotta let everyone get over here. There we go. Just turned up now. Obviously missed the technical hitch. Yeah, yeah. This is stream number 2 today. Too many digs break streams. I heard that. That's what it is. Too many doppels. We weren't ready with our doppels. Never mind. Anyway, hopefully everyone will start moving over. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, just a dip in connection. So hope it doesn't happen again. YouTube has little blips. It was nothing on my end, I don't think. Too much doppling. Audio sync is usually just a refresh, Joe. So give it a refresh and see how you get on. Maybe the cuteness crashed it. Well, no, because I'm always here and I'm cute. So I'd smash it all the time, wouldn't I? Definitely because we saw the forbidden snacks that are not allowed. Oh, the forbidden, the forbidden snack? We've got forbidden snacks. Forbidden sharks. I think that's what it is. There we go. No, I didn't mean that. We haven't got any sharks, so no. Okay. Roses. That's next on the job today. Next on the list. Let's head up here. Pick up a watering can. We might have cut through a wire. That's right. We might have cut through a wire with the shovel. So tough. Oh, I hope the internet gets sorted quick over there. You know. We don't have no internet for ages. Now you can dress like your favourite toy. What's my favourite toy, Tom? A dolly shirt. Oh my god, that's insane. I think we have. Like a hat. Do we have the hat that goes with it as well? Who's your favourite villager? Sherb. Let's get some Prince Sherbs in the chat. Show Game Boy what we're talking about here. We are a Sherb fan base. That's what we are. That dolly thing's so gross. I'm sure we have a hat that goes. So we've got here. We've got some little dresses. Look. Let's move that there. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with making myself look like this. I'm sure we have that one. Look, shower cap. I thought there was like a dolly one as well. Or that milkmaid one. Those were the ones I was thinking of. And those slippers will do. There's a pacifier too. Is there really? Oh, that could be this could be a good Halloween costume for us. There you go. That's not the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Sherb Lovers International, exactly. Yes, yes, we are all about the. We are all about Prince Sherb. I was heartbroken when we had that wholesomeness. Then it went wonky. Sorry, Infernal. We're back. We're back. There we go. Most people have come over now. Looks things. I like mohawks, but if it doesn't suit your own personality, then I totally get it. Oh yeah. Are you caught up, Emily? Or are you just saying? Yeah. Have you shaved your mohawk off? Yeah. Sorry. Yes, I see. Yes, I did, Emily. Yeah. It's gone, unfortunately. It's gone. No, I just look like I'm about to go on my last holiday. The dolly doesn't have a pacifier. No, but it would fit the theme, right? It would fit the theme. Oh, it might leave my hat off, you know, it's so hot. Apologies if you get little tints of purple. Oh, that feels weird on a shaved head. There we go. Huh? We still don't get hat. It's impossible to get hat hair. That is a good plus actually. Headphone hair is a serious issue that I suffer from. You look like the granny from Red Riding Hood. Does she have a shaved head? Oh, you mean the character does? Yeah. Seth Etherman? I've got to Google what Seth Etherman looks like. He better be good looking. Let me see. Seth Etherman. Name doesn't ring a bell. Oh, I like him. He's funny. He does like the funny songs, right? And makes the Billie Eilish song. That was him, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's a good looking chap. That's fine. I can look like him. This should be cooler. I know, right? I liked it. And do you know what? It looked fine, but it just isn't me. It's not me. This isn't me, really. But you know, what can you do? It ain't gonna grow back any quicker. So, got headphone hair constantly at the moment. Yeah, pretty much. He makes music. Yeah, I know the guy now. Yeah, it's funny. Just didn't know what he was called. Seth Etherman, aka every bald white man gets compared to. yeah, it's a look, right? Okay, right. So let's get back to normal. Because if anyone turns us to this stream, they're going to wonder what the hell's going on. I do agree that Sherb is the best. Good. You're welcome to stay. There we go. What did we get in our bottle today? Ursula. Apple. Oh god, I can't wait till I've got all the fruits. Mind you, I'll still get them when I can't wait to get all the fruit stuff, so I'm going to worry about them anymore. And Muffin wears a headset, he's a truck driver, and he has to keep his head shaved because he says it's like Velcro and keeps the headset on better. Yeah, it does. It feels snug, to be honest. I grow my hair out, but my fringe gets on my nerves, so I pin it up, and then my headphones dig in. Oh, these first world problems we have to deal with. Hey, Autumn. Nice to see you, by the way. I know you've been around so much lately. It's good to have you here. Ground decking down, Simon. Oh, well, it's already like a. Was this a 1 I used on it? Was this a grade 1 I used on it? No, it was a half. No, yeah, yeah. So it's not quite a grade 1 yet. Floor lights, we need those. Okay, so hair slippers, dolly shirt, flare, dotted shower cap. Oh no, we need that. Nope, made hat. I don't want to do that. I'm just glad I got something. Storage, stone storage, paper bags certainly storage. The fossils can go in storage. I'm not worried about those just yet. The comments frozen again. They haven't. I don't know. No, they haven't for me. Baby romper. What's with all the baby stuff? Clay. Okay. Right, let's get a tool. Is it under other? Oh, here we go. We've got lots of watering cans. Outdoorsy watering can. Let's go sort our flowers out. Once here, I can go to the toilet. There you go. Off you go. Having fun. Oh. Sammy, want to express my appreciation for what you do for me. Shiny new baby's hat. Oh, awesome. That'd be the one we're looking for, I bet. Thank you, Sammy. Tom, you need it in blue. What do I need in blue? You can run the toilet, we wouldn't know. No, of course you wouldn't. Just get a green screen like this. You can sit and do a 2-hour stream on the toilet. Nobody's even noticed. Oh, nice. And a blue dolly. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's pink and blue. I don't care. It looks great. Definitely. That dolly hat's perfect. Definitely a Halloween costume there because it's scary as hell. You are a dodo code. No, you are a dodo code. Johnson, you're right. Upload rips off Black Mirror. Oh, really? I didn't. Did I actually say that? I don't think I actually said that. And there's a TV show rips off another TV show, but I don't think I actually kind of came out and said it. Bebe, Bebe. Are you a Schitt's Creek fan? Where's the Bebe? She's so good, Catherine O'Hara. God, what an actress. The Bebe. Definitely YouTube. Yeah, I think it's a YouTube issue, yeah. Anything today? Nothing today. God, this is a slow process. I do wonder whether we need to kick it up a notch and get more of each colour. But we haven't got much more space. You've been quoted now, no going back. I thought you did. I think I said they're similar. I don't know if because I haven't seen uploads yet. I don't know if necessarily would go as far as saying it's a complete rip-off. Mighty, yeah, she was amazing in Mighty Wind. She's just amazing. She's amazing in Beetlejuice. I think she's just fantastic. I mean, I love Schitt's Creek, but I mean, she makes it for me. She's so good. Quarantine boredom has really kicked in. I've been making travel brochure type things for my AC island. That's amazing. Share them on the Discord, please. I'd love to see those. Yeah, just need more people watering them. Yeah, I think we might have to get some people over to water our plants. I hate to just do that though and just use people, because I'm certainly not going to return the favour. Oh, okay, we had an orange spawn. That's new. Still nothing off this, which is ridiculous. Like, it might not even be any good, that one. It's definitely purple and yellow there, right? And Home Alone, of course, yeah. Yeah. So these ones can't touch these because we don't want these to breed. We want them to just clone. Is that just next to weeds? Oh, it's just next to weeds. That's okay. I've not been active much. Super busy with apprenticeship. Managed to do 3 2,000 word essays, so I deserve a break today and hang out here. You certainly do, Chloe. Welcome. How's it going? Thought she was great in both the series of Unfortunate Events film and the Netflix show. Yeah, I just think she's fantastic. Oh yeah, were the survey replies useful to you? Have you used those yet? It made me sad filling that in. One of our members had got a survey they needed to do for university, Nick, and it was all about I think it's university, or is it not? I don't know, for some academia, and it was all about like how often you go to restaurants and the sort of restaurants you go to, and I was like, I can't go to restaurants. Huh? No, we had to ask it. We had to answer it like as if COVID hadn't happened. If that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not. Right, let's go and get Ankha. Imagine spin through a field of coral is cringe or satisfying. Ooh, I mean, it would be maybe a bit annoying to break them all up. It's like a grand flower. Talk to your neighbours. Well, we'll do that soon, I'm sure. Who we spoke to today? Raymond and Zucker. There's Zucker. So whoever's in. Oh, and also we need to find out who's in the square today as well, or who's on the island today. Oh, it's Saturday. Ugh, KK's so dull. 2 more Novalites. You're welcome to send them, Nicole, if you've got them. What depends what colour they are. I would like different colours of them, I guess. But you've seen the colour of the one we've got, I suppose. Should pay to people to water your flowers in Raymond posters. That's not a bad idea. Raymond posters go for decent money, right? I'm so excited. I hate that you can't give them stuff sitting down because it always makes me think that they're not friends with me anymore. Okay, anyway. Server advice are absolutely great. Thank you everyone for putting it out. Oh, good. There was a customizable. Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you. Yes, if you can customize them, then that's great. Flick and CJ can't come on weekends. Correct. Correct. Trying to get a bubblegum from KK today, but typed in KK bubblegum instead of bubblegum KK, and he didn't play it. It's kind of annoying, right? That you've got to get it exact, and that some of them are KK something, and some of them are something KK, and some of them don't have KK. And I think you have to actually put like K dot K dot as well. Like I think you have to be really precise. That's Ankha's amiibo. Like the first amiibo. Ankha speaking. There's something I can help you with. You invite me to camp on your island. Me? Need to give it some thought. I kid. That sounds fabulous. I'm practically on my way right now. It's yellow. They come in green, blue, pink, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Oh, anything then, Nicole. Whatever you fancy. Hi, Johnson. Nice to catch streaming. Finally been given the go-ahead to work from home. So have a little more positive mind. Sheamus, that's fantastic. Hopefully you get on well with it and it keeps you safe. It's great news. She creeps me out. Oh, everyone's a critic. That slight purr she does when it talks. I know, right? I like Ankha way better than Raymond. I agree, Katie. Feel bad to kick Raymond out so quickly, but what are you gonna do? Good villagers at their campsite. It doesn't work like that, Lewis. You can't take villagers from other people's campsites, and we don't do that sort of thing in the chat anyway. She's Cleopatra feline goodness. I know she's basically Elizabeth Taylor, and I'm into that. Oh god, I can't get over how hot it is. It's not even that hot, even, you know. It's only like 20. It's just because there's no air movement in this flat. It's just like really like heavy air. Let me let's have a look. It's 23 degrees outside, and then this is the next week here in southern Ontario. 23, 26, 28, 29, 28, 26. Wow. Did you say it was going to go up to 30s? 31 for later this week? Of course, yeah. Well, I think she's just cool. Oh, that's sweet. Seeing how I came all this way, I can't ever think it'd be nice to take something home with me. Something unique to impress my friends, perhaps a souvenir to prove I was here. I've got it! How about a garden bench? I'll make it for you. I'll make it a garden bench. For your villager in boxes, will you find characters on Mystery Islands? No, not until you've got an empty plot tomorrow, Simsley. It's going to hit it's going to hit high next week too, just in time for going back to work. Ouch! I hate anything above 24. It depends what I'm doing. Like, I don't mind the heat, but like I say, it's just this stagnant air that we get in this apartment. It's rubbish. Mate, over the years, I went from 30 to -6 to 24 in a week. No, oh, because you were on the boat, right? Yeah, it's been hot in the UK too. So it was the first day in the week I had rain. Yeah, a few people have said it's been really, really nice in the UK. Yeah. 32. Woof. Yeah, 32 is warm. I'm just hoping the aircon's pretty good in this new apartment. Because it's not only 23, I've got this hot box of a PC next to me pumping out heat as well, you know. I would say, yeah, early to mid-20s is like perfect for me. Florida already has gone to summer mode. Very humid and rain in the afternoon. I bet it has, yeah. Parks are starting opening soon as well, right? Universal opens on June 1st. That seems kind of crazy to me, that does. What am I doing? Oh, garden bench. Popular opinion, but I dislike summer. I don't know if it's that unpopular. I know quite a few people who really don't like summer. I'm relatively indifferent to all seasons, to be honest. Oh, look at that! Boom! Fairs and flowers. My favourite time of year, I think. I don't know, actually. I really like Halloween and like crisp autumn days. I like a lot. Yeah. It's been boiling hot the past few days here, and today it's absolutely chucked it down. Well, that's usually what happens, right? Morocco to Copenhagen, 42 in Brisbane. That's multiple ships, right? There's no ships going from Copenhagen to Brisbane, surely. 3 ships, lots of flights, I was going to say. So how do we make a garden bench? Well, yeah, 80, what did they say? Minus 30 and halve it. So yeah, 25-ish. Tom, were you on a cruise? I spent 3 years working in rollback crane move all of it. Yeah, Tom works. Tom's a performer. An exotic performer. Where's this bench I need to make? You passed it. I'm sure I did. Right, let's start from the bottom. Okay, so none of the egg stuff. These are nice. I'm glad we got a few of these coming in. Blue rose wreath. I mean, really. Shell wreath. Oh, look at that. Oh, I can make one of those. Garden bench is the ironwood stuff. Right, thank you. That helps. Whoop. Garden bench. Oh, is it just that one, is it? Okay, so wood and an iron nugget. Tom is Samoan, right? Yes, he is. God, you've really got a really good memory. Yeah, Tom's a Samoan exotic dancer. Sorry, I was just thinking of something else that was funny. I've got no wood. I thought we had wood. Didn't somebody send us wood? I was just past the twigs for some reason. Right. I'm not Samoan, I'm not an exotic dancer, and I'm not actually obsessed with dolls. Two of those things, one of those things is true. And you have to decide which one. Bam, bam. My first Wikipedia article is all based off this channel. Yeah, Tom Crosby, Samoan exotic dancer, with a vast collection of dolls. We don't need to be in here. I always do that. Blues Road is really pretty. Most of my villages have one. Knox has a different wreath, and Sprinkle has a snowflake wreath. That's cute. I think lads. No, I'm fine, Jordan. I just couldn't find them. Oh, hi, kiddo. Is it bedtime? Okay, let's have a cuddle then. Can you look away from the screen while you cuddle me? Ah, kisses. Oh, nice sleep. You smile. Smile at the camera for everyone. Cheese. Bedtime. Ooh. Back for more doubles. He's not back for more doubles. Got work to do. Let's craft a bench. Garden bench, because that's the sort of thing I would pick up from a vacation. A one-night stay at a campsite vacation. Need to go and buy myself a garden bench. What does Xander say about the complete lack of hair? He absolutely couldn't care less, Laura. Didn't really notice. Came and touched it once and potted off. Nicole, a green over light. A blue over light from Nicole. I don't know why I'm singing today. Just must be in a good mood. Broke the stream after he went for doubles. Exactly. Can't have that happen again. Okay, so Nova lights. Let's put one here. There is Ruum. See? Oh, they look so good, don't they? And where's the other one we've got there? So let's put one here. This looks so good at night. 0 F's given. Yeah, couldn't care less. YouTube can only take so much hold. Yeah, he's not easily impressed, is he? No, he really isn't, you know. He really isn't a kid who's easily impressed. Although, he does love the garbage truck. And absolutely freaks out when the garbage truck turns up. And sits and stares at it while it does what it needs to do. To the point where yesterday, me and Nicola needed to get some paperwork done. So I found, as if this is a thing, a compilation of garbage trucks on YouTube and put it on. And he sat there and watched it for half an hour. Like that. Ruben. I know, that was probably Rummy, wasn't it? Here you go, garden bench. Yeah, garden bench you. The mohawk's gone. Oh my god. Must have fell out. It has, yes. Sorry. Had a meeting yesterday and it needed to go. Oh. Realised my lighting's a bit off here today. It's my fault for not doing that. There you go. A nicer wash like that, don't we? Yeah, much better. Wish I could see it at night. Streams are so late. I'll have to try next stream. Yeah, that's the problem. It gets late for the UK folks, I know. What do we love? Can you put a video of the lantern walk at night on Discord? That's a good idea, Ryan. Yeah, I'll do that. Wasn't there a video of a little boy getting a garbage truck toy from the garbage man? Yeah, and he burst into tears as well, right? That would be our kid, I think. Retro shades. Thanks, Ankha. Our kids love garbage truck. Yeah, what's that all about, eh? I mean, he likes trucks and, you know, fire trucks and stuff in general, to be honest. But yeah, something about garbage trucks is into a man. Lovely. So that's it, right? You'll move in. Wouldn't know what hit it. Of course, there's chat room services to make sure I'm okay, but otherwise I'm in. Why not the video of YouTube? Why not the video on YouTube of the lantern walk? Yeah, like somebody said there, if we just film a quick version of it and put it onto Discord, that's a good idea. I kind of can't believe I'm doing it, but I put a link to the 3D print file. No, you did not. Just stop now. Just everyone hold on a minute. Look though. So like he's actually like he's giving him like a bit of a weird mustache. But see, I would love to have a go at like modeling something like this myself. Like I've got a little bit of Blender experience. I wouldn't know how to model it so that it worked for a 3D printer, right? Because they inside they're like crossed and stuff, right? It's like they do like grit, like so you don't. It's not full of solid plastic, is it? Did we get a chance to take him to Diggerland? I didn't know, but to be honest, the Digger obsession is relatively recent. I love how torn you are about selling him. Sherb in 3D. See, what I'm thinking I could do is I could take that. I feel like I would like to have a go at doing it myself and putting a prince outfit on him and a little prince helmet. Crown is the words, isn't it? Turns out everyone does not like Raymond. Slicing software takes care of that for you. Right, okay. All that is done automatically. Right. But you might have to like tweak it, right, as it figures it out. So you can just make a 3D model in Blender and basically press go. You can print that till you can make him back in the team. Yeah. As far as I know, there's software you can do that for you if you give it a normal model. I want one. I really want one. It's my new thing. The problem is the Enders are completely sold out in North America right now. Unless I find like a second-hand one or something, I guess. I wonder if Amazon have them. Let's have a look. Because I think that's the one I go for. That's this kind of mid-range one that everyone's talking about. Cruelty 3D, Ender 3. Oh man, they're in stock on Amazon. She'd absolutely kill me if I bought this. Honestly, she'd have my bollocks in a bag if I bought this. You're really putting off getting around. Oh no, I'm not. Sorry, I was just started looking at this. Raymond's out of here. Bye, Raymond. Yep. Just do what you do at Blackpool and tell her it was on sale. It's difficult though because there's receipts and stuff when it's. I tell her I won the raffle at Blackpool. Actually, go for it, Johnson. Unless they're hundreds, they're like $300. They're about $300. The Roomba she wants is like $1,200. So sell Raymond and buy it with the bells. Raymond's being sold. Don't worry. Raymond is getting collected later. I've already done the deal with that. Awesome. Ankha's moving in. Let's go and say try to Raymond. I think there's been a long-standing argument between my parents. The thing is, right, here's the thing. For the most part, they are a complete luxury, right? Unless you're going to try and maybe sell something with them, or if you're genuinely like using them what they're meant for, which is like prototyping items before you move into like vacuum production, right? You know, they are. You can order a model, and if you provide the file. Yeah, no. If I wanted one, I'd want to do it myself. It isn't necessarily that I want the model. It's that I want to have fun with the process of making the model, right? Same way that I didn't want the golden rod. I'm looking forward to the process of receiving the golden rod with Tom. Buy the printer and then print to the Roomba. That's a good idea. Or buy a printer, print a printer, and then return the original printer. How much did you make for him? 500 Nook Mars tickets. I sold Raymond for. Jeff Dunham uses one to make his dummies. Does he? I thought Axtel made Jeff Dunham stuff. Like an Ankha model and some fish to butter up. She's not really that into them. All I do is print stupid stuff. Yeah, see, that's the thing, you see. All I would do is print models. So there's no way I'm going to convince her that's a good idea because, like, it just isn't. I don't understand why everyone is in love with 3D printers. They're cool a few times, but after that, what's the point? Maybe I just became used to it since I was allowed to use them in high school. No, you think you're right, Sarah. That's it. You kind of go, oh, what can I print? Oh, look, I printed a Thanos hand. Now what? Oh, I printed an Iron Man mask. Like, I get it, but still. No, we can't. Not when we're just moving. I might set it up as a new donation goal, and I'll do print sherbs, and I'll put them on Etsy. How's that? Fitzy's coming out with tricks. What's that? Oh no, Joe Valley's coming out with tricks. What's that? Seems like a great solution. Hey Nick, I bought you the Roomba, and I got a 3D printer thrown in for only $300. That's a good one. Yeah, I quite like that. That's a good trick. That's a good one. What we doing? Oh yeah, Raymond's moving out, isn't he? I have a whole shelf of EVs. The thing is, as well, you've got to. I spent a lot of time printing PPE for local care homes. Yeah, I would do it. Like a lot of people did the little thingies, didn't they? The little the plastic helmet things, which is pretty sweet. That's pretty cool. When I was a teacher, and that wasn't too long ago. I thought it'd last 5-10 years, I reckon, probably. I'd totally buy a print sherb. You'd have to paint them though as well, right? Because it's just one colour plastic, isn't it? They're all trying to convince me to get a 3D printer here. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I thought you were in the kitchen. They're all trying to convince me to get a 3D printer here. No. She's just shaking her head saying no. And she's the boss. You missed a lost book by one of the market stands. Oh, I did? Oh, cool. We'll go and get that now. A great timing. I was just looking for you. So, just going to come out and say I'm moving away from my surroundings. Thank you for always being a friend. It's been 2 days, Raymond. I'll never forget the time we spent together here. It's been 2 days. We're trying to convince you. Yeah, exactly. I'd buy a paint sherb kit. Oh, what? So you could? I provide it unpainted. Oh yeah, look at that. I would never have spotted that. Unless you've got a sandstone printer, they print full colour. Really? So what, you just have like loads of lines of plastic going into it, or what? I'd probably put it down in the basement. Huh? Is he on there now? Oh. Hey Stitches. Did you lose his book? I'm saying, using 3D printers at college made me lose my interest in them. Made us special cup holders in college for people in wheelchairs. It was great fun. That's cool. It's a great idea, Tom. Change the video title to Raymond in boxes. Clickbait. No, because then all you'll do is get people coming in saying, how much for Raymond? How much for Raymond? I genuinely thought about doing that. And then thought, no, because it'll just be people. Sand. Can you hear Nicola? Apparently there's somebody outside. What are they doing? Somebody with a moving van outside, and Nicola and Xander's convinced it's a garbage truck and insists on looking out the window. We've got some new cameras that you can have on an app. Oh, I still don't think I sorted mine out, did I? No, my video is still encrypted until I get the password off it. You should invest. Oh yeah, of course you can look at it, can't you? Investigate. You always forget that. Someone lost this. What a great time for a curry. Oh, Andrew, what are we doing? Thank you. Oh yeah, you're welcome. No, I did think about that, and I was like, nah, can't be happening. Or a brilliant glue. What's the latest? Mike, how do you know it's Pietro's? You get watering those plants, kiddo. Oh, no, he might have done. I wasn't listening. Do you want to turn that so it turns to both of us? I can 3D print a little clasp that held it in place, you know. 3D print some money. I could 3D print little print sherbs that people would buy on merchandise to cover the costs. Stitches told me. Did he? I just was not listening. Pietro, I've got a book here. It's a good word. You lose this? Pietro's a scary clown sheep. Because I think he's cool. Someone lost this. Yeah, I know, right? Well, helpful investigation. I was starting to wonder if Johnson's memory was completely shot from the alcohol abuse Xander hinted at. No, I just wasn't looking. I was thinking about 3D printers. Did you just give me something? Sweatshirts. Oh, the most boring item in the game. Thanks. I feel like I missed a few villagers moving in. We have... Boom, boom, boom. We have Gala down in the farm. We have Coco down on the beach. We have Merengue currently in the docks, but that will change. We have Sherb up in the ruins. We've got Flora up in the waterfalls. We've got Pietro there, which will change. We've got Zucker in the swamp. We've got Audie in the forest, in the sort of flower forest. So Audie could probably move to where Deirdre was, because we've got Stitches in his own little play area, and then we've got Raymond over here as well. So Raymond tomorrow becomes Ankha, and we will move her over to the right once she settles. So is there anyone else we can move today? I mean, I guess if we figure out... What am I going to say? I've seen Petro's watching it screen. What's the good word? Is it Johnny saying? It is, yeah. I don't know, maybe he has, maybe he's a fan. I wish I need a cup holder on my chair. Cool that you did it. Hello from the beach. Nice to enjoy the salt, sand and sun. Oh, lovely. I could do without the salt though. The best thing about where we live is all the beaches are lake beaches, so there's no salt. Don't move two villages at once. No, we're not gonna... No one's moving in or out now. Could move Nicola's house. We could move Nicola's house actually, yeah. I think the plan's going to be Nicola and Merengue go almost next door to each other and create like a food court with Nicola's pub and Merengue's whatever it is, ice cream parlor, I suppose, isn't it? You know? Oh, it looks huge, all that terrible. It makes a big difference, I think, doesn't it? Makes it look really zoomed out. Yeah. Which is good in a way. Salt gets in everything. Yeah, it's the feeling of it on you when it's dried on your skin that I hate. The salt in the salt water. If you want to move Stitches and Pietro together in the Keeper Forest and the playground and carnival, yeah. So how do we do it then? Because where Stitches is right now, there isn't actually that much room. So do we bring Stitches down to Pietro and redo all of that area, and then maybe move Coco across to the other beach. What do I look like? Right, maybe we bring Ankha to like here. I'm gonna have to do it this way. Okay, maybe we bring Ankha to here. Right, bring Stitches and Pietro here. Keep this area open for now, and then have Nicola and Merengue there. The typical medieval RPG Fukui is exactly, yeah. I miss the beach. Technically, I only live 20 minutes away from the closest one, but I never go. Oh, we in the summer I don't know what we're going to be able to do this summer, but last summer we went to the beach, and we went down to Port Stanley, didn't we, the other day? And there was like a little bit of beach. You can't actually get onto the public beach at the moment, but there's like we had a walk around the marina, and there's like a little bit of beach at the end where Xander threw some rocks. New Stitch Petro, it gives more room around the town for Nicola Merengue. Yeah. We have to drive an hour and 45. Yeah, I mean, how long does it take to get to Grand Bend? About an hour? 45 minutes to an hour? That's where like the nice sort of, the big touristy beach, yeah, with all the little stalls and stuff you can go to get an ice cream and all that. The Port Stanley beach is a bit more chill. There's a marina really with a beach on towards one side of it. Yeah, right. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to move. I think we're going to make the forest. We're going to move the forest away from the museum down to here, to where Pietro is currently, and move Stitches. That means we're going to have to clear all of this out. Some of these bits will go back down, but for now, it's all going to come out. You have to move the guest services building. No, the one building you can't move is in the resident services building. You can't move it. Nope. Bags are full. Okay, just gonna drop some of that off then. This was a lovely singing. Oh, doesn't he? What's the name? Voice of an angel. Face of a devil. There you go. Go for an easy thing area, man can move it. Yeah, we've got a pyramid and a sphinx ready to go. Tell I work for Merlin, can't you? Yeah, guest services. I hope you're doing all right. Are they looking at starting anything back up soon there? I haven't heard much word from Merlin lately about that. Not once have I ever found Flower Hybrid Island. Why is this game so unfair to me? I don't think I've ever had Hybrid Flower Island, but then part of me wonders if I've ever really noticed. Got Ankha in a random plot. Oh, that's nice. I love her. Nice. There we go. My theme is Jurassic Park. Oh, that's a good one. Are there many dinosaur things in? I've only ever seen that sort of like cardboard cassette dinosaur thing. Storage. Couple of weeds. Storage for now. Trees, storage, nuggets, storage, wood, storage. There we go. Merlin just released a 9-pager as to what they will do across all attractions globally. Anything interesting? Are they managing? Because I mean, I don't think they've ever, like, as far as the UK is concerned, like, I don't think Alton Towers has ever truly recovered from the Smiler incident. So, like, I can't imagine this is helping, you know. You know what I mean? Pretty much the only dino thing. Yeah, it kind of sucks. A couple of dinosaurs have been really good. I mean, there's Godzilla, but you know, not really a dinosaur, but there's Godzilla. What have I come in here for? Is it was just empty my bags, wasn't it? There we go. Third Legoland is going to open in June. Legoland Florida opens June, I think. But I don't think Merlin own Legoland Florida, do they? I've been followed. I know we're classed as being in the third group of visitors to reopen in the UK, along with pubs, cinemas, etc. Yeah, so but yeah, that's the thing. Unfortunately, theme parks are going to be, and probably should be, one without sounding horrible, Jordan, the last things to open. Really, you know, they are. You know, there's no necessity to them, is there? Unfortunately, so. As an insider who works for them, it's tough. However, with the likelihood of reopening for the summer season, albeit a reduced capacity, we have hope. I think that's, if they're going to get open this year, that's kind of how they do it, is run at sort of 40-50% capacity. Spider incident. No, the Smiler incident. The Smiler roller coaster crashed a few years ago now. I went to Alton Towers a few years ago now with some of my UK friends. Love it. Love the place. Merlin knows all the Legolands. Oh right, okay. I wasn't sure about that. So yeah, I know the one in the States is looking at opening June 1st. Yeah. A girl I went to school with was in that Smiler Tower accident. Oh no way. We were there the day before, weren't we? The day before it happened. We were there. Nicola, because the queue is underneath it in like a cattle pen, like proper caged cattle pen, and Nicola said, God, if ever something happened on this ride, I don't know how the paramedics would get to people. And the next day, we found out. Yeah. Right. I assume that people who deal with that sort of thing said it was okay, you know, it's not like they just went for it, is it? I work in restaurants. We've been told we're going to be the last to open too, looking at around end of July, middle of August. Yeah, that sounds probably about right. And even then, really, like the only reason we're opening everything is because people need to earn money. Like as far as the virus is concerned, nothing's changed, right? Smiler. This is why I hate roller coasters. Well, I mean, you could obviously not liking roller coasters is a perfectly acceptable opinion to have, but I don't really think it's fair to be scared of them because they're unsafe. I mean, a hell of a lot more car accidents happen. You're getting one of those, you know. Like you probably count on your can count on both hands any major incidents with roller coasters in the last decade. What happened? People injured, I assume. Yeah. So it was please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there was a problem with the block break section, and somebody overrid. The computer told them there was a problem, and somebody overrid the computer. And one train went into the back of another train.
So you know the section where one's about to climb?
Yeah.
It came up saying that it was stuck far.
Yeah, so it wouldn't.
Somebody looked out.
Yeah. Yeah, and said go for it anyway. Yeah. And yeah, the people at the front of the back train that went into the other one, I think one girl lost a leg. I think there was about 3 or 4 people who lost limbs because of it, if I remember rightly. It was human error. Yes, it was. Yeah, it was, like I say, it was somebody overrode what the computer was telling them. The computer said this shouldn't go ahead, and somebody overrode it. So, yeah, there you go. Car stalled and got stuck. Somebody overrode the block brakes. Another car crashed into the stationary one. Yeah. So a lot of the sort of recuperation of the ride was retraining of staff. Yeah. You've got more chance of being hit by a bus than crashing on a coaster. Yeah, of course. Although, if you never ride a roller coaster, you've got 0 chance of being crashing a roller coaster. So I get it, you know. Like, you kind of have to use cars. You have to walk around. You don't have to go on roller coasters. So I get it, but yeah. 2 people lost legs, and the third had to have operations on his knees. There you go. That sounds about right. Yeah. I don't remember it at all. It was about 2012? It was a good few years ago now. Was it? 2015? 14, 15? Yeah, it was, okay, it was a few years ago. But like I say, I don't think they've ever. There's definitely people who still won't go now to the park because of it. And things like that can close a park. I mean, look at Camelot. Camelot had an accident where a boy fell out of a ride, and they never financially recovered. They closed not long after that. I never know if there were charges made against staffmen, but I don't know, Esty. Honestly, I don't know whether there was charges made against the member of staff who did it. I don't know whether it, you know, there probably weren't criminal charges, no. Yeah. I think it's put down to lack of training and was Merlin's fault, not the singular person. Yeah, I think that's right. There was definitely like a class action against Merlin, and it cost him a small fortune. That did. Now the studio saw we had a coaster that caused many injuries, and also started pulling the building it was attached to apart. No way. I used to love Camelot. Not a bit roller coasters fan, but Camelot was one of my favourite places to go. It was good. It got really good theming, you know. Just got my answer to a 3-star rating, so KK Slider will be visiting it tomorrow. Awesome. Disney's pretty efficient at sweeping deaths under the rug from the media. Is it? This has been the work. I lost a job. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Smiler looks so much better. It's pretty intense. I won't lie. It's pretty intense. Just because of the amount of ride that there is in such a small space of time. Well, you know, probably say, but oh god, yeah, can you imagine? I went to the tower shortly after the kid that fell into the water at a nearby park. Oh, that was Drayton Manor. Weren't allowed on the water themed rides there. No, yeah, that's right. Cause it's yeah, just while they figured out what really caused it, whether it was that. I mean, that was guest error. That she was. I mean, speak ill of the dead, but she was being an idiot. Recovering expansion. I'd turn it into a bathroom. Awesome. It's worth reading up on theme park accidents on Wikipedia. Is it? Is it worth it? Oh, I can't remember. We only put this down about 4 days ago. Look, we're already wiping it all off. That was a girl standing on the right. She was trying to jump from one boat to another. Yeah. Drayton Manor. I've been to Drayton Manor for years. I hope one day we have a sense of normality enough that I can take Xander to Europe and do some European theme parks with him. I really hope he likes rides as well, because he's going to have such a crap childhood otherwise, because he's going on them. Does anyone have any thoughts on the new Sims 4 expansion pack? Can't wait for it personally. I think it looks great. I was never huge on Sims 4, and I kind of feel like they're milking it now. It seems to have so many issues that they don't seem to do anything about, and just bring out new stuff that just gives more issues. So if you're into it and it looks fun, then cool. But yeah, I think I'm done with that genre until Paralives comes along now. I think I'll give that one a try. What did I think about years ago? My current partner went on a roller coaster and a water ride where I promptly threw up. Fantastic! What a day. Just getting used to rides early. Start on carousels. Carousels are boring to him. He's been on log flumes, roller coasters, like anything. Yeah, pirate ships. Anything he's big enough to go on, he's gone on and loved it. And anything like carousels or like kiddie rides that just turn around, he finds them a bit dull, to be honest. He's a bit of a daredevil at the minute, but you know, obviously there's a chance that he grows out of that and starts being a bit scaredy by them. But God no. The whip, yeah, there's a whip at Canada's Wonderland that's done up to look like race cars, and he loves it. Yeah, it's a shame with Canada's Wonderland because there wasn't much he could fit on. I'm hoping next time we go, he probably won't be this summer, but next summer he'll be much bigger when he's be able to go on stuff. But yeah. The old wooden roller coaster at Blackpool, my dad took me on. I've never been on one since. You have to be more specific, Peter. There's about 6 old wooden roller coasters at Blackpool. But yeah, they're pretty crazy, those. Yeah, it's named after his boat, isn't it? The Antelope, is it called? Yeah. That was really rough. Yeah, that was built by whatever RMC was before it was RMC, and it was terrible. When Wadders and I went to Scotland, for Royston's wedding, we stopped at a theme park on the way back. Right, we went on Crash the next day and flung people off. No way. What's it called? The theme park in Scotland? It's got a family name, like Johnson's or something like that. It's not that, but it's a family name, I'm sure. Lightwater Valley we did, yeah, but we couldn't ride the only reason you go to Lightwater Valley, the Ultimate was closed. They were waiting for a part for the lift hill. I was gutted. Sims like what were we talking about? Sims, sorry. I was prepared to be disappointed, but it looks promising. Just can't let go of the Sims, even though Sims 4 is such a letdown. Oh, well, you're clues in your name there, is it, Sims? Let's be honest. But yeah, the packs where it's like this pack seems to be like, oh, wacky new features, like a recycling box that does it like, you know me, I like my realism in those kind of games, and it's like, oh look, drop all the bits in and they all come up and stick together, and it's almost like magic, I'm not really into it. Cadonis I've not heard of. M&D's is the one I was thinking of. It's not necessarily a family name, but yeah, M&D's is the one I know of. Terra. I love a Terra. My one's Hogwarts Rise of Universal because of the spiders. I hate spiders so much. So which one's that? The Forbidden Journey, is it called, that one? I love that. Anything with like really high theming like that, I'll take those over sort of standard roller coaster any day of the week. Give me Escape to Gringotts over the best RMC in the world. I feel this pack should have been lumped in with Island Living. It would have fit Island Living, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Sims 2. I think Sims 2 or Sims 3 probably where they peaked. Have you been to any Disney parks? Yeah, I've been to all the Florida parks a few times, and I've been to Disneyland Paris as well. I'd love to do more eventually, but obviously that sort of thing isn't happening for a year or two. But yeah, I'd love to go. I'd love to go down and do the West Coast stuff. I'd love to go into California, do some of the parks there. We have friends in California. We have a few different groups of friends in California actually as well. Nice to go down and see some of them. And I'd love to go over to Asia and do some of the Disney parks over there as well. Hoping next time I go to Universal, I will fit on Escape from Gringotts. Yeah, it's really great. New pack looks good, looks great. It's like they're chucking stuff in that, in my opinion, should have been in the base game. Yeah, there's often that argument with DLC, right? But yeah, it's just the stuff. I was watching it the other day, that pack, the eco pack, and it just didn't infuse me at all, really. Do you have a soccer pitch? No, we did a very originally, but the theme we're going for with this island is like a fantasy RPG kind of island. So it doesn't really fit with that. Disneyland in CA has sneakily become my favourite. I think a few people have said that like Disneyland CA is better than Magic Kingdom Florida, but I think the bonus that you've got with Florida is that you've also got Animal Kingdom, you've also got Studios, you've also got Epcot, you've also got all the Universal stuff. Although there is a Universal, you know, but you've got like Islands of Adventure. You know, that's why I think most Brits do Florida, because one, it's quicker to get to, and also you've got 2 weeks there. You know, there's a lot more going on there, I think. My boyfriend and I were supposed to be doing a 2-week Disney Florida trip this autumn. We cancelled the whole thing because of COVID. Westy, if you're able to, I think that's a fantastic idea. I think you're well worth waiting another year or so. And you've got to remember that next year, if you go 2021, if you feel like it's safe to do so in 2021, it's their 50th anniversary. So there's going to be extra stuff going on, right? Well, I don't think Disneyland CA is better than Magic Kingdom at all. Oh, well, you know, it's all subjective, right? That's just what I've heard. Okay, so Disneyland does more. Well, yeah, Disneyland was his, right? Did he even live till the beginning? Don't think he even lived till the opening of Florida, did he? Okay, so I'm thinking we need to take this out here. So let's have some stone here. I'd love to go to Efteling one day. It looks so surreal. Animal Kingdom's great. My grandma's 80th, we stayed in the hotel with all the animals, and you're so cool. Oh yeah, oh man, what's it called? Yeah, there's a gorgeous hotel there where you can see out onto the savannah, right? You just need to choose a cooler time of the year. The problem is with Florida is it's when you come out of the big summer seasons, you've got hurricanes and stuff. He died before they even broke ground on Florida. Yeah, there you go. I knew it was. I knew he passed away before it. I didn't know if he actually sort of saw it open or anything now. So our 15th anniversary. Oh god, it's going to be busy. Yeah. Oh god, it's going to be busy. But with Disney, it's always busy, and you need to play the fast pass game properly and do all that. You know. Staying at the lodge is so expensive. I know. My mom wants to go winter next year. Like, she wants to go for Christmas. And I think we've settled on getting a villa just out of Disney because the Disney ones are so pricey. It's crazy. No. One there as well, I think. I think Disneyland is overrated. It's possible to do anything because of the crowds. The only real way to enjoy it and get your money's worth is to spend even more money on fast passes. You can't buy fast passes at Disney. Or you might be able to at Disneyland, I don't know. Disney World, you can't buy them. Tom Crosby, thank you for the $10 donation. Getting the ball rolling. Prince Sherb, here we come. Prince, that's good. I like that. Now, here's the problem. Super chats don't go on there. But I want to get the ball rolling on it. So hold on, let me try that again. I can't do this every time, so if you would like to make this number go up, please use the Streamlabs donation in the chat. But I think I can do that. There we go. Thanks, Tom. At Disneyland, you don't buy fast passes. Yeah, no, you can't buy them. Universal sell them, but Disney don't sell fast passes. You just get them. Okay, I think we're gonna go dark dirt here. I think that'll look better than the light dirt. So, and we're gonna have the stone like trickle out into dark dirt. Okay, so let's work on a path. There we go. Prince. No, it's Prince Sherb, like because they're prints. They're 3D prints. I think that was a quality pun. A bit of that there, and then we got dirt. We just want to get the dirt over here. Magic Mountain also sells them. Yeah, that's a. Is that a Six Flags Magic Mountain? Yeah, they do. They Florida do. Florida. Merlin do as well. And Towers and that do. I go there for the critters. And not the coasters. SeaWorld has got some of the best coasters in the world now, to be honest. They're really fantastic. Thank you, Katie. Oh, this is the problem. That there are two ways you can donate singularly on the channel. You can do a super chat, which is what Tom and Katie have done there, and that's cool because you get the little bars come up. Or you can do a Streamlabs donation, which is the link in the description. Unfortunately, the super chats don't make that bar go up, but the Streamlabs ones do. So I'll tell you what I'll do, because people like doing super chats, and that's totally cool if they want to. I'm gonna set a thing up so as at the end of the stream I can update that number with all the super chats we've taken. How's that? So I drew shares. Did I show you? I put that on Twitter. I think I put it on Discord. I got my crown sticky. I can't really draw, but I fancy drawing. $5. There we go. So we'll update that at the end of the stream. But thank you, Katie. I appreciate it. Prince Sherb, here we come. We'll make it happen. Disneyland does offer Max Pass, which is a way to get fast passes on the mobile app, saving a walk to the attraction. Oh, right. So Florida have completely moved to mobile app now. There's no ticketed system anymore. The first time I went to Florida, it was a ticketed system. It was like, do you know when you go to the butchers and you get your number you have to wait for? It was one of them. Definitely give it a visit when you can. Like I say, I would love to do like a little trip of Europe to see some of the European parks one day. If I can convince Nicola that it's a good idea. Because Nicola enjoys theme parks. She's not quite into them as much as I am. So I don't think she'd like a holiday necessarily completely focused around them, other than like a trip to Florida. Oh yeah. There's pool days and water parks and malls and stuff, yeah. what I'm thinking is you wouldn't be a huge fan of doing 2 weeks traveling around Europe, doing a different theme park in Europe every day. That's all right. I'll just take Xander on my own. You can sit. I'll drop you off in Spain by a pool, and then me and Xander will do Spain, France. There's not really much in Spain or France, to be honest, but yeah, then we'll go over to like some of the cool parks. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Hello, Layla Bug. What the hell is that emoji? Is that hand sanitizer? Wait until Xander's like 5 or 6. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be doing it now. I wouldn't do it now. No, I would. Well, when we do Disney, he'll be. If it all comes together and we do Disney next winter, he'll be 4.5, which I think is a fair time for doing Disney. Like, obviously, he won't be able to go on a couple of the big deal things, but everything else he'll be into, and he'll understand what's going on. He'll know where Mickey Mouse is and all that sort of stuff. So I'd be okay with that. I've always said that from the UK, I wouldn't bother taking a kid that age because of just how much of a big trip it is. You know, with the whole flight over and everything. But I think from here it's a bit more accessible, so I have no problem with him going a bit younger. I first went to Disney when I was 10, and it was kind of perfect because I was still kind of young enough to sort of get swept up in the magic. Like, don't get me wrong, I knew it was a guy in a suit when we went to see Mickey Mouse and all that, but like I was still young enough. I was still young enough to really get involved with it. But at 10 years old, I was tall enough to ride everything. There was nothing I couldn't go on. So I reckon if you're in the UK and you're looking for like the ideal time to take your kids, I think 9-10 is like perfect. But from here, because it is a bit easily accessible, you know, the flights are a bit cheaper, the flights are a lot shorter. I feel like it's cost effective still to go with it where they're a little bit younger. My parents would be on Paris when I was 4. I don't remember it all. No, you won't, and I doubt Xander will remember it. But we'll have the memories and we'll have the photos and stuff. And then there's nothing stopping us going again in a few years' time when he's older. You know, I think Disney every sort of 2 or 3 years would be perfect if we could afford it. I would love to do Disney every 2 or 3 years because I love seeing the new stuff, and I've been 3 times and it's pretty much been a decade every time I've been. I went at 10, 18 and 31. So, you know, my son was 5.5. We went to Disney. He doesn't remember it. No, and like I say, I don't expect him to. But I would like to be able to go every few years if we're financially able to. So it doesn't really matter that he wouldn't remember his first one. To be honest with you, I want to go to Disney. Like, as much as I want my son to have a lovely time, like I want to go. Like, and I'm not waiting until he's 10 till I can go. So I'm not necessarily going for him. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, they're not the same sort of crazy expense. If we wanted to, we could drive over a weekend down there. You know. If you love Star Wars, Galaxy, see, I want to go and see Galaxy's Edge. That's it. I mean, last time we went, it was only a few years ago. But like Pandora wasn't even open. We haven't even seen Pandora yet, you know. Like they move so quickly. And Star Wars, there was like a little like Star Wars museum-y type thing open, wasn't there, that we could go and see? But none of the Star Wars was there. None of Pandora was there. Toy Story Land wasn't there. Hagrid's, you know, there's loads already. Like even though it only feels like a couple of years ago that we went. It must be 4 years now. 4 years. Yeah, there's so much already to go and see, you know. They have had a bit of a surgence in the last couple of years, to be honest, but it doesn't normally necessarily build that much. Pandora's nice too, but I go to see AK to see real animals. Well, you can see both, right? But yeah, so all of that, I love Animal Kingdom though. It's one of my favorites. But there's all that to see, you know. So that's what I mean. I don't want to have all that be old by the time we get to go again, so I would like to go in the next year or two. You know, the new Star Wars ride was amazing. Exactly. See, all this sort of stuff that we missed, and when we went, it was great. Like, we got to see some stuff that was pretty new. Yeah, see, Volcano Bay, Universal's water park. That was like we stayed just opposite that, didn't we? And it was just like it was like a metal framework of the volcano, wasn't there? It was just like a big metal lump of stuff, you know. Will you be moving Coco to a different beach on the island just because you'll have full bit? Yes, I think so, Jordan. I think we'll move Coco down to here. I think Coco will do pretty well right on the corner here because we haven't got anyone here now, so we could put Coco down here and give her all this space. In fact, we might even put her just on the grass here with the stuff at the beach in front of her. I'm not sure. Yeah. My daughter is really tall too, so I could nearly kill her on rides. But the light show at night was the most amazing experience with my own kid. Yeah. Yeah. Are there not Disney theme parks? There's Disney in Paris, France. There's Disneyland Paris, but it's just a Magic Kingdom and a Hollywood Studios. But it's not called Hollywood Studios, is it? There's a Studios park but the Studios park isn't really great. It's not fantastic. The actual Paris Disneyland Magic Kingdom Paris is pretty good. They did it really nicely with a lot of sort of Parisian details and French architecture and stuff. It's pretty cool. Jordan, thank you so much. Sherbet, thanks for $17. What a weird amount. Is that? Oh, is it 10? Is it £10 maybe? Thank you very much for the donation. Now it's all going. There you go. So that's moved the bar up. You see. But I'll update the bar at the end of each thingy. Community have spoken. They want to buy me a 3D printer, so we can make little print sherbs to sell back to them. I don't think you've figured this out, folks. Basically, it doesn't compare to the Disney parks in the question mark. In the US. So, Disneyland Paris Magic Kingdom, is comparable to all the other Magic Kingdoms. But like I say, the reason why Florida, especially for the UK, I think the reason why Florida is the go-to one is because it's not just you've got Magic Kingdom, you've got 4 Disney parks, you've got 2 Disney water parks, you've got 2 Universal parks, three Universal parks in a few years with their Epic Universe opening. A water park there, SeaWorld's water park, Discovery Cove, all the stuff down iDrive, the fun spots. You've got like Nicholas says, you've got the great weather for us as well. You've got the what's the things you can get with a big fan on the back, you can go and do them, So that's why I think Florida is put up on a bit of a pedestal, especially for Brits, is because you can go for 2 weeks. We went for 3 weeks for our honeymoon and pretty much did a different thing every day, Busch Gardens, of course, a bit further down in Tampa. Busch Gardens is fantastic. To test SeaWorld, but I have been. I think SeaWorld are really trying their best right now to kind of fix a lot of the problems. Food and Wine Festival. We were there for Food and Wine, weren't we? Which I wasn't really into, to be honest. I think quite expensive. If you'd have walked in there and said, "Yeah, it's $20 or $30, and you get a card to get like 8 meals on or whatever," I'd have been all over it. But every single one was like $7, $8, and you'd spend a fortune. Americans love spending money. They were like little tiny portions, weren't they? Americans love nothing more than spending money and being given opportunities to spend money. Brits aren't like that at all. Brits just want to pay one thing, get in the door, and then everything be free inside. Yeah. What's all the Sherb stuff? I missed over an hour. Oh, we're gonna save up money to get a 3D printer so we can print Sherb models for people. Truly don't understand how anyone can support SeaWorld. It baffles me that it still exists. Oh, okay. I've been missing the postman's visits when there's no post that day. What's that? Sorry, what are we talking about? Post? I've completely lost chat now. It's moving way ahead of me. Stitches has come to look at his new plot of land. Is Stitches checking it out, is he? Petro? I don't think Petro's moved. Petro's just singing to the bridge. Was Stitches down here? Oh, here he is. Oh, he's zooming. It's finally got a bit of land he can zoom in, right? That's the problem. Is there's nowhere that that people can zoom on this island anymore. Now, watch the Blackfin. I've watched Blackfin. I still go to SeaWorld. You got to Blackfish. Sorry, you have to pick your battles, right? God, if none of us did anything that was bad, we'd nobody do anything. I think SeaWorld are doing their best to try and change their image and change the way they work. And yeah, they probably haven't been great in the past, but I think they're doing a lot of good. And I think you got to remember with things like Blackfish, they're made by people with a very severe agenda. Not necessarily the bad one, but yeah, maybe a little bit too focused, perhaps. They don't allow dolphins or whales anymore. So what they're doing is they're not taking any more new animals in. But if they were to release the whales they had now, they'd die. So they're letting those whales live out their life, but they aren't taking in any. I can't agree with SeaWorld either, but this isn't the place for that conversation. Yeah, of course it is. This is a place for any conversation.
The thing is, if it's genuinely like a consultation thing, like,
Yeah.
if there was a whale that was found severely injured,
Yeah.
there are so few places that could actually keep that whale
Yeah.
active so it doesn't die in the wild.
Uh-huh.
But I don't have any taking those types of animals.
I think-
If they have an issue with breeding.
I think, yeah, breeding in captivity should never be done, yeah. But I think it's, change comes with time, so many things that change for the better because people have asked for change. Yes, exactly, I think that's a good point, yeah.
But then actually you've got other species that only alive because they're bred in captivity, like pandas.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
stupid that they can't survive on their
Yeah.
own in the wild.
I get very heated, though. Okay, well, that's your problem, not the stream's problem, isn't it? So we can talk about it. If you can't, then that's fine. But it's not that this place isn't where we can talk about it. This is a safe space to talk about whatever we want to talk about. A whale villager, that'd be cool. Dolphin villagers, wouldn't they just like flop around though? Or would they be like or would they be like that? What was that kids' cartoon that were like they had shark heads? There was like it was around the biker mice from Mars time. What were they called? They were like rough dudes, but they had shark heads. They'd look like that. Yeah, glad they're phasing out orca breeding. Yeah, I think they've just stopped it completely, right? Whales are just too smart to be held captive. But but you feel the same about elephants then, because elephants are incredibly smart and probably too smart to be held in captive as well. Was it just called Street Sharks? Was it? It was a weird show that was. They were brothers, yeah. Street Sharks. Isn't it weird the things you come up with? Octopuses walk around. Yeah, but octopuses have like, the ability. What do sharks have? Like they just have like fins. They'd walk around like that. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, street sharks. Oh, like the squirrel in SpongeBob. Yeah, they could all have domes on their heads. That's good. Let's be honest, no animals should really be in captivity, but the world is never going to just erase zoos completely. We can do our best to make things as good as can be, and that's what we need. Yeah, the problem is, no animals should be in captivity, but most animals are in that captivity because of us, right? Like most animals are in captivity because we've destroyed where they were used to live. So, you're right, in a very perfect world, well, in a perfect world, humans probably wouldn't exist, really. In in the least offensive way possible. When did Mac Lucas take over the channel? How is that not anything but offensive? Thank you, baked potato. Like a Mice from Mars, though, that was awesome. They were just there was a good run on TV when I was a kid of those kind of shows that purely existed to sell the toys of the show. Like a Mice from Mars, Street Sharks, A Toxic Avenger, Captain Planet. I suppose Captain Planet had a bit of a message, didn't it? But all they were was to sell toys, right? Yeah. We can talk about anything you say. Don't say that. People might bring up Diva Cups and ask all the women watching if they like those or tampons more. That's that if you like. I don't really have a say on them. I don't know what a Diva Cup is. Do you know what a Diva Cup is? Oh, yeah. I think I've never heard them called a Diva Cup. Right, that's a brand. I know that thing. Yeah, I can't imagine them being as good, but a lot of people have. I was gonna say I don't know why that's more of a touchy topic than animal cruelty. No, but I think a lot of people, because some people have like allergies to tampons, though, right? So I suppose they're suitable for people. Yeah. And disposable things that aren't great. Yeah. See, as Paw Patrol PJ Masks, no, I 100% agree, Joe. I think there was almost like a little bit of a time away from that, and now we are way back into it. Paw Patrol. I genuinely think Paw Patrol was invented by a group of like executives who like, what can we possibly make that will sell more toys than anything else? And I genuinely think they sat there with a board and they were like, kids like puppies, kids like trucks, you know. And I genuinely think that's how they made Paw Patrol. I think they. And we have lined their pockets. We have so much Paw Patrol shite. Yeah. Diva Cup is a reusable silicone cup that replaces tampons and pads, and they're more a sustainable option. Yeah. That's great, but I can't imagine they're comfortable, but I can't imagine the tampons particularly comfortable. I don't know. I've never had to deal with anything like that. But my point is, if that's what you want to talk about, fill your boots. We're all grown-ups here. You know. Nothing's off limits, really, unless you're genuinely just being offensive. But even then it's tricky because, you know, what's offence? Something between two gardens. From SeaWorld to tampons to Paw Patrol. Within a minute as well. Yeah. Nice haircut, man. You weirdly still see, even if it's 1% American History X. That was kind of what I thought when I looked in the mirror, was American History X. I was like, oh, do I look a little bit like a Nazi? The main reason I dyed the mohawk was so that I didn't look like a neo-Nazi, especially walking around with a German Shepherd on a big lead as well. Don't find them uncomfortable at all, it's just a different method. Oh, well, there you go. There were so many weird anthropomorphic animal cartoons. I suppose after Ninja Turtles, yeah, I guess they were all trying to sort of tag on to what's left, you know? Try and pick up. I mean, Paw Patrol, there's one that's birds flying around in planes, which I think is ridiculous. What's that called? Super Wings. No, that's one, I don't know. There's one that's like, there's a group of birds, and for some reason they all own a plane, because birds can't fly in this, apparently. And that's just obviously a Paw Patrol ripoff. Guidelines at work say that if someone could be offended, then it's offensive. Yeah, see, that's wrong, isn't it? That's almost like positive, yeah, that, because I'm offended by the colour blue, you know, so nobody can wear blue now, you know. That's the problem, is that offence is so personal and individual that you can't account for it. So what you need to do is make it so that people who are offended have got situations that they can move towards to fix problems. But yeah. Sharky and George, crime busters of the sea. Sharky and George, they'll solve any mystery. Yeah, I liked cartoons. I still watch cartoons now. I think you're talking about. Now imagine you're taking a different walk, just smiling and waving at neighbours, saying, "Morning, I'm not Nancy." Yeah, maybe a little bit like doth protest too much. The moment the guy mentioned that, I wanted to say I was offended by it. Yeah, exactly, that's it. And then what would they do? Because by their own law, they have to stop, right? Yeah, we're chatty today, folks. I'm loving it, though. Loving it. Do you have an Elgato or something that allows you to stream your Switch? Yes, I have an Elgato HD60PX1. What is it? Oh, it just says Elgato on it. Yeah, it's a little capture card inside the PC, yeah. People can be offended by anything. It's how it's dealt with that's important. Exactly. You can't stop offence happening, but you can deal with somebody who's offended. Zoos are doing incredible important work for animal conservation research and education. There are a few bad ones, but many zoos nowadays have incredible animal welfare infrastructure. I completely agree, and I have absolutely no issue with zoos at all. I am a little bit on the fence with something like SeaWorld, but like I say, like I wouldn't go to Marineland, for instance, in Niagara, because they don't seem to be doing anything regarding the conservation of their animals. Whereas SeaWorld are actively like, okay, no more animals, like we'll build rides and we'll maybe have some penguins, but you've got to let us clear the whales out over the next 30 years. Like that's what SeaWorld's stance is now, and I'm okay with that. If other people aren't, that's fine. But that you know, everyone has a line, and that's my line. I'm quite happy for them to say, yeah, okay, maybe we haven't done it great. We're going to do something about it. But if we just chuck these whales back into the Atlantic now, they're I really swore then, they're cuddle ducked, right? And SeaWorld is AZA credited as well, yeah. So, and I think also you have to be careful if you have issues with SeaWorld, then you really should have issues with zoos, because the evidence shows that there are lots of animals that shouldn't be in conservation programs, you know. Like saying, don't bring up politics, don't bring up money, don't bring up religion. Things should be brought up and spoken about, not only for education, but it's also interest. Yeah, of course. Nothing's off limits here. We talked about God the other day. You know. We'll talk about anything. I have no problem with bringing any subject up here. I realise that we're sitting playing video games, you know. This is not the place to bash any people's opinions, really. Clicked for Ankha, stayed for the SeaWorld discussion. There you go. And that, if that's not geekism in a nutshell, I don't know what is. Okay, so I would say that path's pretty good now. It kind of winds around. So we've got Pietro's, and then I think Stitches might maybe sit somewhere here, I guess, because this one's moving here. We'll move her, yeah. I think if we put Stitches here, and then he's far enough away from here, yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that. Working histology, we'd accept the bits people. Oh, in histology, sorry. Removed during operations for diagnosis as confirmation of a cure. Oh, that's interesting. KK, could you just stand a little closer to the door there? You're not completely in my way, mate. Small talk is boring. Yes, I'll go with that. It's totally lost the thread of what the path is for. It's for walking on. It's for pooping. It is. Who we're moving today? We're going to move Stitches. Lurking, but I'm a wildlife biologist. It's been super interesting to listen to everyone's opinion on the zoo conservation education topic. Oh, I bet it has, yeah. Where do you sit on it? I tend to play devil. I'm terrible for playing devil's advocate. It really winds Nicola up. There's a great Simpsons clip where Homer once says, "Allow me to play devil's advocate," and then he cuts to him playing a pinball machine called Devil's Advocate. It always makes me laugh. Well, layout changes, there we go. Make sure we see, well, isn't animals in captivity full stop? It's the treatment of those animals as well as their employees The differentiation from the general concepts of zoos. Well, like I say, the zoo aspect of them is AZA accredited, so perhaps the issue is more with zoos in general. But yeah, I do. The problem is that a lot of the issue comes down to space, right? And the thing is, you're never going to give an animal enough space. And I think as long as they can make it, like the expansion they're doing on the whale area looks incredible, and they're making it obviously much bigger, but also interesting, more naturalistic. And I think that's and the fact that they're doing that for me is enough to sort of warrant being acceptable. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Stitches, understood. But there you go, Anna. Like that, you say that zoos are no good, but safari parks are okay. But safari parks, it's still nowhere near enough room for them. Really, it's more about making the space that they're in interesting and naturalistic and evolving and you know, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Fulfilling, you know, because you're never going to give them enough room. You know, these animals migrate thousands of miles in their life. So even if you gave them 10 acres, it's not even close to being enough, right? Put your villagers' houses in cages and make a zoo. Somebody did that on Reddit the other day. If you go and look, somebody's made a zoo on their island. It's pretty creepy, actually. Enriching, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Are they updating SeaWorld tanks? Yeah, they brought out a paper of what they're doing this year. It was really quite impressive. Let's see if they've not found a picture of it. Yeah, if you just Google it, you'll find like renders of what they want to do, and basically they're going to build like a cove as opposed to a tank. It's going to be all sort of naturalistic sidings and stuff. Looks really impressive. And obviously they're phasing the shows out as well. I mean, even the show we saw, they weren't getting in the water with the whales, were they? Nick. So even the whale show we saw, they weren't getting in the water with them, and that was like 4 years ago. So they're phasing them out completely, and it's just going to be like you can just go and see them in the tank as opposed to actually being a show that jumps around or whatever. Do we not have 50 grand on us? Is that the problem there? I wish some of them would go back to the research on communication with dolphins and elephants. They don't have a problem understanding us. We don't understand them. I'm sure there's people working on that sort of stuff. People working on everything. No, they're no longer getting... Yeah, like they haven't done that for years. Like I say, we went 4 years ago when they went. I didn't really want to go and watch the show, but I kind of did out of morbid curiosity more than anything, I think. Like I say, SeaWorld is fast becoming one of the best theme parks in the world due to their shift away from the animals, which is a good thing, I think. I want to relocate. What am I doing here? Let me pay attention, because 30 grand is my house, isn't it? Let's talk infrastructure. I want layout changes. I want to move an island home. I want to move stitches. Yes, let's talk about this about it. Stitches, get here, kid. I have a great white in my Animal Crossing aquarium. Oh, that's very unrealistic, isn't it? Yeah, they will not live in captivity. If it weren't for zoos and conservation, breeding pandas would probably be extinct. Also, the Kahanzi spray toad of Tanzania. Most people don't know about that one. Yeah, it is a shame that the animals we focus on are the ones that we think are cute, as opposed to the ones that need our help. You can talk about anything you want in this chat apart from dodo codes. Yes, exactly. Oh no, not here. I just wanted to, sorry, I wanted to get it out ready. Build it here, I think. That's perfect. I think we'll lose the tree. Ooh. Yeah, then we can put the path back in. Yes, perfect. Orcas and dolphins in captivity are a big no-no for me. They're very socially intelligent animals that need miles of swimming freight. Yes, they do, but so are elephants and so are giraffes. So are you against those as well? Like, you kind of need to be all in with this, right? Elephants need miles of space, and they're incredibly socially intelligent. So you know, unpopular opinion here: let the pandas go. Just give them all a machine gun, some bullets. Let them fend for themselves. Can we talk about hot human Wilbur? That was weeks ago, mate. That was a thing weeks ago. Oh, no, you're not on Reddit, right? You just discovered hot human Wilbur. There were some really good comics about it a few weeks ago. Conservation products of coral and beluga whale sea life is doing amazing. Yeah, Sea Life do some really great stuff. I agree, Amy. I'm not a massive fan of Sea Life Birmingham or Blackpool as well. They both disappointed me a little bit. They're very limited on space. Yeah. I think he's gone hostile. What? He's on rule 34. Oh, they all are. I googled Ankha to get the picture for this thumbnail. You get some really funky results. There we go. That's placed in now. Cool. Right, we'll carry on decorating this area tomorrow then, I think. I've seen a news article about hell dolphins somewhere in Australia bringing gifts to shore because they miss being mined by humans. Is it that they're being missed by humans, or is it that they're not getting fed? Generally been debunked. They get fed during the shows. It's believed they probably just have the food. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense, I think. Yeah. Been the same way for years. It's so small and still unchanged. There's only so much they can do with it, right? It's upstairs. That's the big problem, right? It's on the second floor. You're not going to put any major tanks up on a second floor, are you? Yeah. Should have seen the gifts available when on Streamlabs when I made that donation. Oh, really? There's some funky options there, are there? They're into Isabel, yeah. It's weird, man. I don't get it. But hey, you know. Whatever sweetens your tea. Right, I'm going to leave it there then, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. I've enjoyed myself today. I've actually run over a little bit. But that's okay. Have a great rest of your day. Sunday tomorrow. I don't know why I know that. Because it's only Flirm's Day today. But have a great day. Good chat today. I've enjoyed it. I like getting into some deep stuff. Makes it fun. And we'll see you tomorrow at 1 PM Eastern. There's a new Space Haven coming out tonight as well. I know not many of you have been loving that one, but I'm really into it. Good fun. It's a bit different to Animal Crossing. And a couple of new things this week as well, hopefully. I've got a key for one new thing, and hopefully getting the key for something else today as well, which would be pretty cool. Love you all to bits. Until tomorrow, be good.